Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of our channel Versatile Knowledge. And today in this video I'm going to be talking with you guys about the MIUI 12.5 update on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. We all know that Redmi Note 10 Pro Max is one of the best or one of the top smartphones that is available in the market today in India and also in the world in terms of value for money. And MIUI 12.5 is one of the most major updates that is present for the Xiaomi range of devices, and it brings in a host of improvements, right from the security improvements to adding up the features and system stability and a lot more. And Xiaomi is actually beta testing this update on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max before it can release the final update for the devices globally and also in India. Today in this video I'm going to be talking with you guys exactly in detail about the features that we get on the MIUI 12.5. This is not an official update, guys. This is an update that has been released by Xiaomi themselves, yes, but this is not something that I got over there. I didn't get this update OTA. I just downloaded from the internet and updated the device via the updater application. So if you want to get the update, you will have to wait for another month or so because they're still beta testing this update on a range of devices and taking feedback from the beta testers and also taking feedback from the developer community to make sure that the final update will be completely bug free. How you can install this update is very important. I will actually give the link in the description where you can download this update zip file. It is around 3 gigabytes or something, guys. Once you have downloaded that zip file, what you have to do is you will have to go to your file manager. In the file manager, you will have to go to the main folder over here. So this is the main folder, right, or the home folder of the file manager. In the home folder of the file manager, what you will have to do is you will have to create a folder in the name downloaded_ROM. When you create that folder, just put the zip file into that folder. The next step in the process is to go to your settings application over here, and when we go to the settings app over here, just go to about phone, and when you go to about phone, just go to this MIUI version tab over here, and you will have to go to the 3 dots menu over here, and in the 3 dots menu you can find the choose update package that is present. So this choose update package helps you to manually install the update on your device, and in case you do not have this choose update package feature that is present on your device, you don't have to worry. The choose update package can be enabled by tapping this 12 logo multiple times. So if you just tap this 12 logo, as you can see, additional features are on. So it says additional features are turned on for updates. So when you go to the 3 dots menu, the choose update package will be present. So when you go to choose update package, you can go to the downloaded_ROM folder and you can just select the zip file, and when you just select the zip file, automatically it will say update and reboot, and it will extract the zip file and it will read whether it is matched properly and it can update properly, and once everything is done, your system gets rebooted and 12.5 gets appeared. So that is how you can manually download and install the MIUI 12.5 just like how I have done. This does not need any bootloader unlocking, rooting or custom recovery, nothing. Just on the default ROM that you are using, you can just download and install this ROM. If you are using it as your daily driver and you don't want to risk with your personal data, I would recommend backing up your personal data and your files and everything and then doing this process. Done. So next step is to understand what are the different types of changes and what are the different kinds of improvements this MIUI 12.5 brings to the table. Let's go ahead and check out what is this Android version over here. As you can see, the Android version of the MIUI 12.5 is running on the Android 11, and also it has the April 1st security patch, and as you can see, it says MIUI 12.5.1 global stable. As you can see, this is the MIUI 12.5, which means we are running on the MIUI's latest version. Most of the features that they had presented on stage has not come. So let's start with the first important thing that they had presented on stage, that is about the ability to remove the system applications, which was the biggest feature or which was something that most of the people were waiting for. But the MIUI 12.5, this update that we are checking out right now, does not have that feature, guys. For example, file manager is their system app. If I go ahead and see, there is no feature yet to uninstall the file manager. Calculator is their system app and there is no feature to remove the calculator application. But you don't have to worry about what to do now because we have done a separate tutorial, complete in-depth tutorial for the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max in specific about how you can remove all the bloatwares and all the ads that is present on the device. So there are certain kind of notifications applications that you can get from the GetApps application, Clutter, all those ads and all those Me Cloud related services, everything has been removed. Even the Hike emoji, that was the keyboard that was present on the Xiaomi devices, including the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, has been removed completely from my particular device. You should actually check out that video in the description, and also I've given in the card section, guys, because that will help you to remove all the clutter that is present on your device. As you can see, there is no GetApps in my app tray because I have completely removed all those bloatwares from my device. Also, I'm damn sure even after they give the update for MIUI 12.5 with the ability to remove system apps, they would not remove the GetApps, because GetApps is kind of their own app store and it is a part of their core system applications, and they do not want us to remove those applications. So if and when that feature comes, they would not let us remove the GetApps application. So guys, the fourth important thing that I wanted to discuss about the MIUI 12.5 on the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max is with respect to the privacy and terms and everything. So whenever a new software update comes, a lot of new privacy related features come. Well, one important thing is there are a lot of privacy related features which is already present on the MIUI 12, and the latest privacy features has not been activated yet on this version of the OS. That is, the MIUI 12.5's latest privacy version has not been updated. And also with every software update, the company tends to take more and more data from your devices or from your apps to give us personalized services. I just made sure to check the privacy policy whether they have updated or something. I've taken some important screenshots of the privacy policy, guys, providing the privacy related features, adding the indicators for whenever the microphone and video is being used, or adding privacy features on your device which are visual is very important. I agree to that, but the most important feature is the underlying privacy architecture about how Xiaomi uses our data. I have read the privacy policy completely. Almost every kind of information that is present on our device is being used. It might be our name, it might be our IMEI number, it might be MAC address, it may be serial number, MIUI version, ROM version, Android ID, SIM card operator, it may be Airtel, Jio, Idea, Vodafone, whoever you are using, device keypad information, device model name, device activation time, network operator, connection type, basic hardware information such as CPU usage, storage, battery usage, screen resolution, device temperature, camera lens model, screen time of screen brightened, and times of screen unlocked. So how many times you are unlocking your device and how many times you have locked your device. These are the kind of information that Xiaomi is still taking. There is no change in terms of what information they are taking. Till when will they retain this information is present over here in the retention policy. We retain personal information for the period necessary for the purpose of the information collection described in the privacy policy. That means they are not specifically declaring that this is the amount of time that your information will be retained. So basically, when you purchase your Xiaomi device, you give these kind of information, they might retain this information forever. Another important thing I just wanted to know is they have also mentioned they might share this information with the third party providers. So that is a very shady thing, guys. They have not mentioned who are the third party providers, because Xiaomi is the face, right? So we know Xiaomi as a company and we are giving our data trusting that Xiaomi will be safely keeping our data without any problems, and Xiaomi tells that they are sharing this information with third party. And also they have mentioned we conduct due diligence on business partners and third party service providers to make sure that they are able to protect your personal information. I'm not sure up to what extent that is true. This is what it is in terms of the privacy policy on the MIUI 12.5, because this becomes a very important factor, guys, because every time a company says we have updated the privacy features, I always wonder what is the core privacy or security features that they have improved. The fifth important thing that I wanted to discuss with the MIUI 12.5 is with respect to it has become more optimized and more lighter. So if I go to the settings over here and I just go to about phone and I go to MIUI version and I go to what's new, custom device model adjustments, it has more response time, 20 times more rendering power. The optimization has become lighter. MIUI has become lighter. It has become faster and more durable. The amount of bottlenecks that was present in terms of performance has been reduced. In day-to-day transaction, have I noticed any difference? It is kind of yes and no. I have noticed difference in terms of the memory management. So I had left these apps in the memory for around quite some time now. Let me see. As you can see, the apps are in memory. Most of the applications are present in memory and the memory management has slightly improved. One good news is they have not put any new bugs, guys. They have tried to optimize the existing software, which is a huge thumbs up from my side. And the another important thing is they have said that the MIUI has become lighter and it feels in the system UI. Yes, and I can vouch for that. It is become lighter and it feels even more cleaner as of now, guys. And also one thing that I was majorly noticing in terms of slowing down or sluggishness is in the Google Discover feed. So as you can see in the Google Discover feed, there was a lot of sluggishness that was previously present when I purchased the device in March or April, and now that has actually been fixed and it feels really neat and smooth, and the scrolling has become faster. The sixth point is about the amount of bugs that has been fixed. So on my particular device, there was a lot of bugs with respect to the display, guys. In terms of display, it was having the flickering issues, and also it was having that crush issues in the darker areas in the lower brightness condition. It might cause some kind of headaches to a lot of people, and that issue has been fixed completely, guys. And another biggest change that I have noticed on my particular device is right after I brought the device, I tested my device had Widevine L1, right? And after I got the device, on the first day I got an update which actually reduced the Widevine L1 to Widevine L3, and now they have finally fixed the Widevine L3 reduced issue. So that means my device is back to Widevine L1. So I just go to DRM info over here. It is running on Widevine L1, guys, which is fantastic. So as you guys can see, it is telling HD 1080p. That means it can play full HD plus on the Amazon Prime Video application. And let me go to my stuff over here and go to settings and stream and download quality. Streaming quality, as you can see, with best it will consume 2.35 GB per hour. That means it can successfully play back the full HD videos on Amazon Prime Video platforms. So let me go to the Netflix application, guys, and here in the app settings, let's go to the playback specification, which is very important. Here in playback specification, as you can see, it says Widevine L1, which is a huge relief for me, and there is the maximum playback resolution is full HD, and HDR capabilities is HDR10 HEVC, and as you can see, it says HD. That means full HD playback of this device has been restored. So whatever issue that I had with respect to the Widevine L1 certification, right, those issues has been fixed with the new MIUI 12.5 update, which is a huge sigh of relief for a lot of users, which I had seen on the forums talking about their Widevine issue. The next important feature that the MIUI 12.5 brings to the table, the notes. So the major part of this change log is about notes. I have used the notes application. As you can see, this is the MIUI notes application, and there is this usual checkbox related notes features, guys. And as you can see, you can voice record the notes. Just long press on this button will help you to voice record the notes and save in your notes application, which is a very neat feature. Long press on this button will help you to voice record the notes and save in your notes application, which is a very neat feature. And also there is another thing called mind map they have introduced in the notes application, which helps you to create like a flowchart, guys. Once you go to the notes application, this is the checkbox tab, this is the normal tab, and just press on this, and as you can see, we will open a notes, right? So once we open a notes, there is an tab called create a mind map. When you come over here, as you can see, the mind map gets created. So this is a normal mind map, guys. You can also create mind map like this. So this is a very cool and neat feature, guys. As you can see, I've made a test mind map so that I can show you how it actually works. With the help of this mind map, you can actually understand a few important things like some family tree or something. So if you are understanding the family tree, if you want to do some blood relation related problems in your aptitude or something like that, to understand, you can just create a mind map quickly to solve those kind of problems. I have actually made this mind map just for fun, guys, to understand how this is working, and it is quite good. You can create this mind map with single child node, double child node or something like that, which is very neat and very cool feature. So guys, the next important feature that has been updated on your MIUI 12.5 is with respect to our camera. So just go to the camera app. Everything is same, guys. Just go to the more. This is the old window, right? When you just click on these 4 dots, the new tiles will come over here. New visualization card that is present. So this is just a visual change, guys. This doesn't bring any functional improvement or something. This is just a visual change. Have I seen any camera quality improvements? Absolutely not. I've not seen any improvements in terms of the camera quality. It was a great camera, don't get me wrong, but I had issues with respect to no stabilization present on the 4K 30 fps mode, lack of 4K 60 fps mode. In terms of front camera, there was no 1080p 60 fps mode on front camera, and there was no ultra wide angles night mode. And these are the small kinds of features that was not present on the previous MIUI versions. And have I seen any improvements with respect to that? No, they have not introduced these modes, and also they have not improved the camera quality also. The next important change that is come to the MIUI 12.5 is with respect to the volume toggles. As you can see, this is the volume tray, right? So this is the volume tray. You can reduce and decrease and can put your device to silent, and you can put your device to DND with the help of this window. This is a new card that has been made, guys, and you can increase or decrease the DND timer with the help of this slider that is present, which is a cool and neat feature. So another important change with respect to sounds is when I go to sound and when I go to sound and vibration over here, the new notifications or the new kind of nature inspired sounds has been included. Let's go to the notification over there. As you can see, the nature inspired rainforest, savanna, Australia and the Arctic inspired notifications are present, as you can see. So these are the different nature inspired notifications, guys, and also the lock screen sound has been changed right now, as you can see. As you can see, the lock screen sound also has been changed. These are some improvements which helps to improve the user experience, and also the charging sound has been changed, guys. So these are the small changes that I have seen in terms of the sound and the nature inspired notification sounds, and also in the sound panel. So guys, the next important thing, which is the 11th thing that I have seen in the MIUI 12.5 on this device, is with respect to how the notification toggle is present and also how the quick settings toggle is present. This is the notification toggle, right? And also there is the quick settings toggle. In the quick settings toggle, one major change is you can slide between the notification tray and also the quick settings tray. When I slide down, the brightness bar just gets fixed over here, and you can just move the quick settings toggles over here. The brightness bar previously used to move along with these options. Now it has been fixed, which is a very important thing, guys, because it was kind of annoying previously. And also you can switch between the notification tray and quick settings tray just with a slide. As you can see, we can just move between the notification tray and quick settings tray just with a slide. And when you expand like this, you can just keep increasing and decreasing the brightness right here, and you can move the quick settings icons over there. So these are the important changes that we have seen. Not many things about the MIUI 12.5 has come which they had boasted on stage while releasing the device. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have liked this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting and amazing content like this one. Thank you for watching, guys.